I am Geoffrey in the Roman campaign from the stainless steel titanium mode for medieval 2 Total War Kingdoms. We are in 1111, in the last year of the reign of Alexius Comnenus, who is now 62 years old. Here he is in the middle of his family tree, next to his wife Irene. To the right is Anna Ducas, the emperor's sister-in-law, married to Georgios Palaiologos, the governor of Dyrrhachium, aged 56, who has been very busy fighting the Normans of Sicily. On the right, below the portrait of Georgios, is his son Alexius Palaiologos, aged 15. We will see them both again today fighting the Normans. There is also a very charming princess, Theodora the Affectionate, a prince named Isaacius, the co-emperor Ioannis Comnenus, aged 24, the Caesar and Lord Chancellor, the most honorable Nicephorus Bryennius, next to the princess Anna Comnena, aged 27. We are at war with the Normans of Sicily, who are very upset, but they started this, so they can stop it if they don't like it. A veteran warrior has joined the entourage of our illustrious emperor. Perhaps he's one of the renowned Varangian warriors from the north of Europe. Here is Byzantium, and here is Tarnovo, known to the Byzantines as Nicopolis, which our emperor snatched back from some Bulgarian rebels in the last episode. The king of Sicily is dead. You may remember he died in battle fighting Georgios and Alexius Palaiologos at Dyrrhachium last time. Georgia is at war with the Turks. The Moors are at war with the Tunisians, and the Turks have now gone to war with the Empire of the Romans. They have laid siege on the castle of Baris at their peril. Our glorious emperor has died, and Ioannis Comnenus is now our new emperor. Our subjects solemnly lament the passing of our emperor Alexius, of undying memory. The Moors remain as powerful as ever. War has broken out between the Crusader states and the Turks. Some Contorati have been recruited in Cyprus. Theodoros Batages is Strategos of Adrianople, and Ioannis Comnenus is now Basilius, Emperor of the Romans. Sinope is ready to upgrade. The Normans of Sicily have again put Dyrrhachium under siege. Our diplomat Mattheos Kondralistos fails to secure an alliance with the Crusaders, but relations rise to perfect, which is almost just as good. Relations have also improved with the Holy Roman Empire. In fact, they improved outstanding, and relations with the Cumans are now perfect. A Turkish priest is having a chat with our patriarch and his entourage near Sinope. And here is Dyrrhachium under siege from the Normans. It is defended by Georgios Palaiologos, and his son Alexius turns up again with reinforcements. It looks like Captain Bartolomeo has bitten more than he can chew.
Your orders, noble one. Command me. God will be with us, men. To battle! God will help the faithful prevail. We attack!
Alexius Palaeologus has arrived with a relief force, and our men have sallied out and attacked the Normans in the plains in front of Dyrrhachion, and the Normans are very hard pressed. Our cavalry is harassing their flanks, and pressed by our infantry in the center, they are falling back. Without a general to command them, they seem to be running around in disarray.
The enemy general has no honor. He flees the field of battle and abandons his men. The enemy are badly blooded. They have lost half their men. The enemy flees the battle. Run down those worthless peasants.
Victory has smiled on us today. Our enemy has been crushed.
Forward! Attack quickly! Forward!
Our cavalry is taking the retreating enemy soldiers prisoner. And the foolish enemy commander has paid for his insolence with his life. The castle of Dyrrhachion in the distance. Our men are celebrating.
All of Christendom will be awed by the victory we have won here today.
And the battle is over. We only lost 18 men. A mere inconvenience. More would have died if a herd of cattle rampaged through the streets of Dyrrhachion. The prisoners taken in the battle are put up for ransom, but the Normans cannot pay the ransom, so they will have to make a journey to a place up in the sky instead. Back to Constantinople, the people are celebrating this new victory. I am using the Savage AI, which is a medium hard AI, but active enough. And so now the Kingdom of Aragon has gone to war with the Moors. Several units are being recruited in the east to deal with the Turkish threat. The people of Chersonesus have now some fields to plow that will keep them off the street. Our young general Theodorus Batagis is now governor of Tarnovo. The Moors are still strong, Baris is still under siege by the Turks. Our very charming Princess Theodora is in Hungary, hoping to marry a Hungarian prince, but they were all taken, so she tries her hand in diplomacy to pass her time. She tempts the Hungarians into thinking the Byzantine Empire wants them to attack various troublesome rebels roaming across the borders, offering them money, gifts, tributes, and promises, talking in her charming sort of way, and relations rise slowly from reasonable at first to good, then to very good, and finally to perfect. And to top it all off, he tells the Hungarians we will attack the Normans, which has them over the moon. In fact, one of the nobles in her entourage is so amazed at this turn of events that he becomes so obsessed with her that he asks her hand in marriage, and so she gains an obsessed suitor for the time being. We will come back to them very soon. Relations with Hungary are now perfect. Matthäus Kontralistus, our emissary to the Crusader states, renews his offers of an alliance. Despite the fact we now both have a common enemy, the Turks, it takes some time for the Crusaders to warm up to the idea. In the end, they propose an alliance themselves, asking in return that we attack the Normans of Sicily, which is, of course, a daily occurrence around our western provinces. So it is a given, and so we agree. Common sense has finally prevailed, and this pleases the Holy Roman Empire, but upsets Egypt, which comes as no surprise. Now, Marianos Prokopis, our other diplomat, was in Vienna at the time, and the Holy Roman Empire offers an alliance in exchange for an attack on the Normans of Sicily. Diplomacy has never before made so much sense. Of course, we agree, and they are as elated as our diplomat who comes back to Constantinople, jumping up and down with joy all along the way to bring the good news. So in the twinkling of an eye, we have gained 3 allies, the HRE, the Kingdom of Hungary, and the Crusader states. To add up to our list of allies, we now boast the biggest alliance in the world. Our enemies shall tremble before us. The Cumans are happy about this turn of events, and we waste no time attacking a Sicilian fleet, ferrying more Normans over to Dyrrhachium and sending them to the bottom of the sea. A suitable prince of noble breeding, Stavros Angelos Dukas, who had accompanied Princess Theodora to Hungary, announces that he wishes the hand of our Princess Theodora, and our Emperor grants them their wish. Considering that we are now allies with everyone we would have wanted to ally with, there is no reason for Princess Theodora to be roaming around Europe. So we might as well all enjoy this turn of events as best as we can. Meanwhile, when the Caliph of Egypt heard that the Crusaders had now allied with the Romans, who had next allied with Hungary, and next with the HRE, he dropped dead. Scotland has gone to war with Norway. Egypt has made a truce with the Turks. More units are being recruited in the east. Finally, the small church is completed in Thessalonica. Emperor Ioannis now has a daughter. Smyrna is ready to upgrade. Wooden walls will hopefully soon go out of fashion. A Turkish spy has been found in Sinope. he is publicly executed. Relations with Sicily aren't all that great. We agree with the Crusader states to attack the Turks. As soon as the Turks hear this, they send an emissary to ask for a truce. What is this? You changed your tune now? When you turned up out of the blue to besiege Paris, was that just a little border incident? And your spy in Sinope was just sightseeing? At least the Turkish lady takes the bad news kindly. The Holy Roman Empire is dead. A truce is signed between the Moors and the Kingdom of Aragon. Militia and border guards are recruited in our outlying regions. A logging camp is completed in Tarnovo. The young Prince Isakios Komnenos has come of age. Theodoros Batagis is now Drungarios, that is, a colonel. Queues are stalled. Handax, the capital of Crete, is now ready to upgrade. We are falling behind the Moors in everything except in fame and glory. Georgios Palaiologos is getting old, but still holds the scepter of the high officer and remains much loved by his soldiers. But he lets his son Alexius to govern the city of Dyrrhachion in his stead and passes to him the office of the Megas Domesticos, the marshal of the empire. In the meantime, the Normans are up to no good and ambush some soldiers coming over to reinforce the garrison of Dyrrhachion. A large Turkish army at the other end of our empire under Captain Isa ambushes Konstantinos Angelos, who was on his way to relieve Baris. Faced with an overwhelming force, our general avoids battle and retreats to Laodicea. Our enemy has won the day, but has not won the war. The Obotrites, a Slavic people in what is today the eastern part of modern Germany, are now at war with Poland, and we are at war with Venice. As a result, the Crusader states break their alliance with Venice. The young Prince Isakios Komnenos is now a comis, that is, a major, and has gained in piety from visiting the Hagia Sophia. Our emperor's new brother-in-law, Stavros Angelos Doukas, is appointed governor of Tarnovo, and Strategos, that is, a general. I believe there were only two such officers in the empire, the Strategos of the east, that is, a modern Turkey, and the Strategos of the west, that is, of the European part of the empire. Georgios Palaiologos has sadly just passed away, so Stavros Angelos Doukas is presumably now the new Strategos of the west. And along with the good news come the bad news. The Venetians have laid siege on Avalon near Dyrrhachion, and the Sicilian army is outside Dyrrhachion. Alexius Palaiologos, who has taken over from his father as a new marshal of the empire, joins forces with Captain Theophilus to attack the Norman force. The Normans had brought with them a ballista, presumably intending to use it to break down the gates of Dyrrhachion.
battle is in our favor. If we remain true and wholehearted, the enemy are badly blooded. They have lost half their men.
So here is our main army with the javeliners at the front. And the battle is about to begin. The Normans are here. The javeliners begin to throw their javelins. And the Sicilians are murdered. They instantly break.
Praise the Almighty! Our enemy has lost his stomach to fight. We must push our advantage.
It looks like this was the end of that battle. Alexius Palaiologos turns up in the rear. They must have broken their morale instantly, and now they're being taken prisoner. Captain Polito, the commander of the Sicilian force, has been slain. The Normans are scattered at the loss of only a handful of men from our side.
This is a clear victory that goes to only men of great virtue and valor.
And so the battle is over. Another day, another victory. We only lost 4 men. The Normans are scattered. The bodyguard of Alexius Palaiologos has taken over 200 enemy soldiers prisoner. The enemy does not pay the requested ransom, so they are sent to see their maker and try and explain to him why they have attacked the Roman Empire.
They deserve none.
That will teach them a lesson. The Venetians are next.
Talk is cheap. Come face me.
Thank you for watching.